Do you want to change your life in a very real, permanent, and positive way today? Do you want your wildest dreams to come true? Have you ever been passed over for a promotion, failed to close a deal, or failed to obtain a goal which you set out to achieve? You did everything right. You did the research. You practiced your pitch. You knew what you had to do, and what is even more, you did what you were supposed to do. By all accounts, that job, that sale, that opportunity, or maybe even that special someone you wanted to start dating should have been yours. You did everything right. You put your best forward, and it should have been enough. However, in the end, it wasn't. That girl or guy chose someone else. That job went to the other candidate. The big account you were chasing went to another firm. Why? What did the other person have, which you did not? Why are you not the one enjoying the feeling of success, love, or standing in the winner's circle? After all, you meticulously eliminated any point of concern, ensuring that everything was tipped in your favor. Yet still, you are forced to stand on the sideline, congratulating the person in the position that you should be in. Where are you lacking? What if I told you that those who win in life, love, finances, or fitness are all in tune with the higher flow frequency? In other words, by way of merely being themselves and tuning their mental thoughts, and thereby the electricity produced by their mind to the global frequency where the higher collective consciousness of humanity resides, such individuals are able to move reality and therefore situations in their favor. Those capable of achieving this state of unconscious electro-psychic transmission are usually those people who get described as possessing that it factor. These types of people are able to draw other people, opportunities, wealth, and the outcomes they desire to themselves, and do so effortlessly. For these people, things just go their way and seem to go their way all the time. We all know someone like this. These individuals routinely succeed in life and do so with the minimalist of effort or hard work. What is more is that, despite that lack of hard work or preparation undertaken by these seemingly blessed individuals, opportunities, wealth, love, and success always just drop right into their laps. The opportunities and chances to succeed in life and love which the rest of us must work and struggle to make happen are outwardly simply gifted to these people by an unknown power. What if I told you that that power is in fact not unknown? In fact, that power is as old as humanity itself. Moreover, those in the past who have been able to consciously wield this power are the ones we routinely end up reading about in our history books. The George Washingtons, the Thomas Edisons, the Napoleons, and many more. However, such inspiring individuals remain the elite few. The reasons for this is the fact that only very few people ever are able to notice, identify, and then utilize that power to their benefit. Surprisingly, however, many of the people who draw on this power in order to ensure they succeed in life draw on the very forces I am describing, and do so while remaining completely ignorant of the fact that they have unknowingly tapped into that higher state of being themselves. This remains true even as they continuously reap the benefits of being in tune with this higher psychosomatic state of consciousness, which ensures their repeated successes. These people often remain clueless as to the fact that they are completely in tune with such frequencies. All the while, these people and their use of these psychosomatic powers make these individuals seem almost blessed with a near supernatural ability to ensure that things always go their way. Everyone likes them. They have their dream job. They are in control of every aspect of their lives, and there is nothing such individuals cannot achieve. However, almost none of these people could ever describe exactly how it is they remain so lucky in life. They themselves are not even aware of how it is they are able to continuously have such good fortune, explain how or why they are gifted so many amazing opportunities or successes. This doesn't change the fact that such people are nonetheless taking full advantage of this unseen psychosomatic power to influence the universe and world around them to ensure that they always get ahead. What I am talking about goes beyond mere charisma or intelligence and into the realm of karma. It is the unseen forces and power which they are able to tap into that allow them to always succeed while you fail to achieve your goals. Why? It is because you have thus far been unable to harness that power and energy for your own uses. I'm not talking about mere positive thought either, although positive thought is most certainly a large part of the equation. No, I am talking about achieving the state of being which I have been describing. A state of being which lies just beyond positive thought, which allows all those who achieve this state of being to not only communicate their desires to the universe, but ensure that the universe responds in the manner which they desire. That their frequency resonates so in tune with the higher collective consciousness of mankind, that reality itself bends in such a manner which benefits those achieving this state. What is most important is that anyone can achieve this higher state of psychokinetic influence. This includes yourself. All that you require is the aid of a psychokinetic talisman. Think of such items as a tuning fork, which ensures that the actual electrokinetic electricity produced by your thoughts are achieving harmony and are in tune with that higher level of frequency, which is not just the collective consciousness of all humankind, but the same frequency which allows those whose thoughts are in tune with that frequency to move reality and the actions of others to their benefit. It is this higher frequency which is the flow or mentality which champions often achieve and maintain. What many don't know is that the majority of champions who achieve this state of flow or frequency also rely upon the use of a talisman of some sort, a lucky charm, or small personal ritual in order to invoke the state of mind capable of moving reality to achieve their goals through their own actions. These talismans are of such a nature and have been so imbued with constant levels of positive thought at the psychic, somatic, and psychokinetic level that those talismans greatly aid, if not ensure, that the thoughts and desires of such champions come to fruition. This is often referred to as being in the zone, which is just another term meant to describe this very real power, the power which certain human beings are capable of harnessing and utilizing to ensure their desires, goals, and dreams come to fruition. It is the same power which I described earlier, and it is that power which you have not been able to harness and utilize towards the achievement of your own goals, desires, and dreams. Now, what if I told you that there was a quick way to harness this very power for yourself? How many ways do you believe your life would improve? Imagine for a second that you could control this very power for yourself, ensuring that you are the next person to stand in that proverbial winner's circle. What is even more is you can achieve this state of higher being simply by possessing a talisman yourself of such positive power that you need never fear failure again once you possess one of these talisman. Talisman that have such a proven track record of increasing the good fortune of the possessors of those talisman due to the many years of collective psychokinetic transmutation of collective positive thought being directed at those talisman by thousands of successful and positive individuals, like celebrities and business magnates. That is on top of the natural power such items possess due to the form and compound of those objects which have aided those to wield the unseen power I am speaking of for centuries. What if I told you you could purchase such a life-changing item this very moment? What would that be worth to you? Who would not be willing to pay thousands of dollars to be granted the ability to accomplish every goal you ever set for yourself with ease? What would you pay for the confidence to know that the next time that position opened up, you are the employee who will be chosen for that position? How many thousands of dollars would you pay to finally capture the attention and affection of that special someone you have always thought about, only to tell yourself, they are out of my league? Just how much would it be worth to completely change your life for the better once and for all? Many would argue such abilities and life-altering positivity is priceless. Some would argue such capabilities would be worth millions. However, that is not how such items work. The moment someone tries to commodify such powerful items for profits, the ability of those items to act as such a powerful psychosomatic tuning fork for the unseen power I have described, that propels people into the lives they have always dreamt of living, would be destroyed forever. The sheer unfairness found in the limited number of these items on offer would ruin the ability of the items to benefit the very lucky few who are able to purchase these items while they are still in stock. This is why we are selling the remainder of the famous original $10,000 worth of lucky bag pennies to those who know the power I have been describing is real and want to harness that power for themselves for a mere $9.99 a penny. The $9.99 represents the bare minimum cost we could share these items with the public without incurring debt ourselves. Imagine changing your life forever and achieving everything you have dreamt of for less than the price of a meal at a fast food restaurant. Just $9.99 for the opportunity to own one of the same lucky bag pennies that saved the discoverer's life on 9/11. The same lucky bag pennies that increased a small local newspaper's readership by 20-fold. The same lucky bag pennies that have created lotto winners, helped celebrities get their big break, and have been the talisman possessed and carried by countless others who have achieved what otherwise seemed impossible, until those same people came to possess one of the lucky bag pennies. As explained on our website, which is the only place one can purchase one of these powerful talisman for yourself, there were only $10,000 worth of these lucky pennies to begin with. We have shared over 600,000 with the public, which means there are a mere 400,000 left. After those are gone, the only way you will be able to own an authentic lucky bag penny will be to find someone who owns one and convince them to sell you theirs. That is, if you can convince them to give up the item that undoubtedly changed their life forever in the most amazing ways at that point. Therefore, we suggest you hurry to our website, Scent of Luck, and purchase your life-altering authentic lucky bag penny immediately. There are literally only a finite number of these amazing items in existence. So once the remaining lucky bag pennies are gone, you'll just be out of luck.